What's up, Peak Timers? Today we're opening up a bunch of new 2025 Hot Wheels, including these 3 new Ferraris. And we'll grab our first one right here, and our first one is the 2025 Hot Wheels J-Case Treasure Hunt, and it is the, we'll read it out, Nissan Leaf Nismo RC02, and there it is in this nice green colorway. You can see the Treasure Hunt logo just right there on the rear end, blacked out wheels with the chrome lip, Nissan Intelligent Mobility written on the side of it. And there we have the Treasure Hunt logo on the back right there as well. We've got the spoiler right there on the back, not really any details or anything there. And there's your bottom base for it. And our first Ferrari that we'll be opening up is the Ferrari SF90 Stradale. This is a new for 2025 casting. As you guys know, it's the first mainline Ferrari Hot Wheels back in 2025. It's been a long time since we've seen a mainline Hot Wheels Ferrari, and there it is, and it does not disappoint. The SF90 Stradale, I mean, it's not the best looking Ferrari in the world, but you know what? Hot Wheels did it right with Ferrari, and they made it look fantastic. I think it's in the proper color. I love Ferraris in red. Not going to complain. You can see the Ferrari shields on the side right there. The wheels are perfect for it. The front end tampo work is fantastic. All around, a great first release Ferrari. I am not disappointed whatsoever in that one. So that one's really cool. And next we've got the 1989 Mercedes-Benz 560 SEC AMG. This is a new colorway for this one right here. And you can see this, wow, like it's like an emerald metallic green. I don't know if that's the right wording for it, but it's just a fantastic colorway on this one. I love the light tan interior. You can see the speakers on the back. Great detail on the rear end for this one. It's all around looking really, really nice. Super happy with that one. And next up, we've got the Maserati Chamel. This is a new for 2025 casting, but it is our first recolor. We saw it in red first. Now we've got it in the black. Chrome wheels on this one. Looks really, really nice. You can see the top end right there, and I'll try to show you the base of all these cars. I know I might have forgotten for the previous ones, but there it is, your base. There's your Maserati logo on the back end, and then the Chamel has that really weird arch on the rear fender right there. You can't really see it in the black, but on the red one you definitely can, but still kind of interesting to see. Very cool. There you go. Lamborghini Miura SV from 1971. New colorway of that one, HW70s. And let's go ahead and pop this one on open right here. And you can see that one in the nice black with the gold wheels on there. And we can see the lighter colored interior on it. We have seen this one as a Super Treasure Hunt previously. Lamborghini Miura SV, you can see it right there. And on the front end, I like the Miura. It's a nice looking Lamborghini. It's definitely kind of cool. All right, we'll put that aside. Then we've got the 1970 Hemi Challenger. And did I forget to show you the base again? There you go. There's the base of the Lamborghini Miura. I told you I wouldn't forget. So there we go. All right, on to the 1970 Dodge Hemi Challenger right there. HW70s versus 90s. Pop it on open. And there it is. I think the wheels, no, I would have liked to see some custom mod wheels on there. Mopar right there on the front end. There's the bottom base of it, so you can read it properly if you need to. But yeah, not too bad. Not the best colorway of that one. We've got the 68 Lotus Type 49. And this is a recolor of this car. We have seen it previously in a few other different recolors. I think this was a 2024 casting, if I'm not mistaken. New for 2024. We can look on the base, and if it says 23, nope, not enough writing. This is one of the ones that doesn't have enough room to write everything on there. But yeah, it's not a bad colorway for that one. There you go. Not bad. Okay, I like that. We've got Cruise Bruiser right here for our next one from the HW Reverse Rake. And let's go ahead and pop open the Cruise Bruiser right there. And it is a Moon Eyes edition, so you can see the Moon Eyes written on the side right there, HW 1623. I don't know what the significance of that is. Goodyear written on there. Chrome all around, the push bar on the front end, and your bottom base for it, Cruise Bruiser 2016 Mattel. There we go. Cruise Bruiser, not too bad. I like it. And we've got the 67 Mustang, and that's really all it says. It doesn't say anything else about it being a fastback, a GT500, GT, anything. It just says 67 Mustangs. There we go. So it looks like just it looks like a Shelby Mustang Fastback. Did they lose the license to the Shelby name of some sort? I don't know. If you guys know that, let me know in the comment section down below. There we go. Hot Wheels logo on the back. To me, it looks like a Shelby GT500 or GT350, but it just says 67 Mustang. It doesn't say anything on the bottom, though, either, which is interesting. All right. Put that aside. This one dropped here. Let's go ahead and pop that one open. It is the brand new Honda Moto Compo, new for 2025 casting. Been waiting to open this one up to see what this is all about. And this one, it's basically like, is it an EV motorbike? I have no idea what a Honda Moto Compo is. If you guys can tell me in the comment section, that would help me out and let me know and let me learn about this casting, but or the casting in real life, I should say. Hot Wheels kind of logoing on the bottom, but that's about it. Okay, Moto Compo, sure. We've got next up the Zinger 21C, and if I'm not mistaken, this one is a 3D printed hypercar in real life, and now we've got it in a nice orange colorway. That is a good looking orange. It's a very McLaren-esque orange, but hey, I'm not complaining. I think the orange looks fantastic. There's that nice exhaust, the diffuser on the back. Zinger 21C. That's it. All right, let's go on to our next one here. We've got the 2015 Land Rover Defender Double Cab. This is a new colorway for that one. And this one, it's a nice red colorway. I like that. It's kind of it's almost a little bit metallic in there as well, but it's a nice looking color on the Land Rover. This is a cool casting. I've always been a fan of this casting. 2015 Land Rover Defender Double Cab says on the bottom right there. It's a nice one. I like it. I'm liking that one. Ooh, we've got our Mercedes Formula One car, the Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula One team, new for 2025 casting. Yes, all of these castings have a different name on them, but they're going to be all the team name. And there is our Mercedes Petronas variation right there. I love the wheels on that. The halo right there as well. Just a really cool. Really, really cool. I love all these new Formula One cars. I've really gotten into Formula One just in the last couple of years here. It's just interesting. I really like it. And you know what? Will Max Verstappen be driving a Mercedes in 2026? Or will he be a Red Bull? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I don't know. Ford F-150 Raptor from 2017. HW Dirt, the proper blue colorway of the Raptor. I love the Ford F-150 Raptors. I think they're fantastic looking, and the livery on this one just looks good. It's perfect for it. Very, very nice. There's your bottom 2017 Ford F-150 Raptor, and I have to say I want to see the full Super Cab version. So maybe an updated casting, the newer F-150 would be cool to see. But nonetheless, that's still a cool one. Next, we have the 62 Corvette Gasser. This is the main line to the Super Treasure Hunt of 2025 from the J case, I believe it is. Let's go ahead and pop this one open. And this one has like a nice matte finish to it. You can see that matte finish on there. It's like a gray matte. It's a really interesting colorway for that one right there. And you know what? Let's go ahead and grab the Super Treasure Hunt as well, and we can do a little bit of comparison. Bam, there they are. And we can see there is a significant difference in color. So that's your Super Treasure Hunts right there. You can see it's more of a like a Spectra Flame black paint job. Very, very nice. Got the fat Real Rider tires on there, the Gasser look to it. And then that's your mainline variation. So let's put them top and bottom right there so you guys can see them up close. You are not going to mistake which one's a Super Treasure Hunt, which one's not. I know a lot of cars or supers and mainlines look similar, but those two very, very distinctive to see the differences of those. So there we go. The 62 Gasser, mainline, and the Super. All right, next up we've got the Renault Espace F1. Renault Espace F1, new for 2025 casting. This I remember coming out in I think it was like the 90s or the early 2000s of some sort. I can't remember the exact year. And this one like had some crazy videos on the internet of it, and it's got like a really crazy sound to it. I think it's got an F1 engine. I don't know. I'm assuming that, but very, very interesting vehicle. And now we have it in a Hot Wheels format for you right there. Yellow base on that Renault Space F1. But there you go. that's it. And now we've got the Gordon Murray Automotive T50S in a new teal blue color from HW Exotics. We'll pop it on open and see this gorgeous casting with the gorgeous colorway of that. That's a nice looking color on that one right there. The wheels, I think, are very fitting for it. Love all the angles of this car. It's truly the modern Formula One, or sorry, the modern McLaren F1 Formula One. But yeah, it's a nice car. It's a very nice car. Gordon Murray did a great job on the design of it. The fan in the back right there, looking, it's just awesome. That's all I got to say about that one. We've got the Toyota GR86 Cup car right here. I've got cars beside me that are rolling off the table here, but let's go ahead and pop this one on open. This is a recolor, very metallic colorway on that one. The HW Art 16 on the front end right there, and gold wheels to go. Big wing on the back right there. There's your bottom base of the Toyota GR86 Cup car right there. I'm not a fan of the color. I don't like it. Not my thing. All right, next up we've got the Heiko Type D. This is a new for 2025 casting, but it is our first recolor of it. We saw it in white first. And this one very much reminds me of I don't know if this is actually officially a fantasy car or not. I can't remember. You guys, I asked this before. You guys corrected me in the comments for it. But to me, it looks like some sort of Japanese drifts car of some sort. So that might be exactly what it's from. I don't know if it's from a movie or something like that. But cool looking car, though. Wheels are kind of cool, too. Japanese writing on the side, 99. There you go. Bottom base. So I don't forget. There it is. And our next one we've got is the Porsche 911 Carrera Clip. You guys have seen this car before. We've seen it in several different colors, and now we've got it in this one right here. It's kind of like an orangey red color, more of an orange. But there it is, 911 Carrera Clip, and it's a clip because it's a keychain. So there is your keychain clip right there on there. The nice Carrera logo on the side, Porsche logo on the front. If you have a Porsche in real life, you got to put this on your keychain. Me, maybe one day. Next up, we've got the Vespa 90 SS Super Sprint 1966 from HW Moto. And we will pop this one open. We have seen this one before. We've seen it in a red before, maybe a few other different recolors. But I feel like this is kind of a classic color for this Vespa. I feel like it suits it nicely. Even though I'm not a big Vespa guy, I think it's kind of neat. All right, next we've got the High Roller, not the High Roller 2. It's the original High Roller. This one's got some pink in it from Rod Squad. Pop this one on open and have a look at that pink right there. Holy, that is a lot of pink on that one. There we go, the pink windowing, the pink, even the Z on the side right there, white wheels on it. It's interesting. It is interesting. I actually kind of like it now that I've opened this one up. I kind of like it more. There we go. That happens often when I get a Hot Wheel. I don't know if I like it or not. I open it up and I'm like, yeah, this is cool. All right, Track Wagon is our next one right here. There it is. New colorway of the Track Wagon Hot Wheels fantasy car. And yeah, I don't really know what to say about that one. Not really my thing at all. There's your bottom base. I'll let you decide if you like that or not. Not for me, though. All right, next up, we've got the new for 2025 casting. It is the Hot Wings, and it's essentially, is it a hot sauce bottle? What is it? So I guess it would be there it is, like a hot sauce bottle. Hot Wheels. Yeah, it looks like the Hot Wheels logo coming out. Like, that's actually really cool how they did that. That looks kind of fun. And then so it's some sort of hot sauce. The front end right there is kind of weird. This is like the bottle cap thing. Nothing moves or anything on here. Hot Wheels logo on the back. Metal base on that one. It's an interesting casting. It's definitely an interesting new for 2025 casting. We'll grab our next one right here. It is Drift and Brake from HW Wagons right there. And we will pop the Drift and Brake. And yeah, this is a... What color is that? It's kind of like a brownie orange, like a burnt orange type. I don't know. I do not like the colorway of that one at all. Nope, not my thing at all. There's your bottom base, Drift and Brake. Yeah, not mine. Not my thing on that one. Take a look at this one. We've got the mid-mill right here. Mid-mill. Let's pop this one on open from HW Let's Race. We've got, it's kind of a cool colorway of that one for the mid-mill. It's kind of like, it's what, like half like 30s car and then half like dragster with the massive rear wheels on there. Kind of weird looking for the mid-mill right there. It's mid. It is mid for sure. Next one we have right here is the Chevrolet from Track Aces, and this is a treasure hunt. It is the 2025 Hot Wheels K-Case treasure hunt. There's the treasure hunt logo on there. And I don't know what to call this one, the Chevrolet. It's just a weird name for it. I don't know if it's like a concept car of some sort, but definitely an interesting look to it. It's kind of like, it looks like a modern retro car. And there is your TH Treasure Hunt logo on the rear right there. It's a nice metallic colorway on that, like the white wall tire wheel combination. There's the bottom base Chevrolet TM-GM. So it is just probably a GM concept car. That's my guess for it. Next, we have the 2025 new model Ferrari F40 Competizione. Absolutely love Ferraris, you guys know. And this, it's got to be up there with one of the best. The F40 right here, looking so good. This is obviously a brand new tooling from the previous F40. This one looks way better, way more proportionate, way more accurate. Love that Ferrari shield on the front right there. Just a very nice Hot Wheels Ferrari. There's your bottom base, F40 Competizione right there. Beautiful. It's nearly perfect. I'd love to see this one as a premium, so maybe we'll get it as a premium eventually as well. I'm sure we will. So stay tuned for that one. We'll see that one again soon, hopefully. Next, we have the McLaren Speedtail, and this is the main line to the Super Treasure Hunt from the 2025 Hot Wheels K-Case, if I'm not mistaken. So yes, let's go ahead and pop this one on open. And this one does look very similar to the Super Treasure Hunt, which I do have here beside me. So we'll have a look of a comparison in a second. But that is your Speedtail. That's your bottom base for the McLaren Speedtail. And let's go ahead and grab the Super Treasure Hunt. And yeah, I mean, I guess if you put them side by side, they definitely look very different. You can see the colorways for them. But if you see them on the pegs, you might still get them confused. I don't know. If you really know what you're looking for, there's definitely a big difference on them. The Spectraflame orange colorway for it definitely looks different from the mainline. The wheels are a dead giveaway as well. Definitely different wheels on them. We'll look at the bottom base so you can see them as well. But yeah, I love McLaren's. I think the Speedtail is a cool car. It doesn't really get a lot of love in the Hot Wheels or the real world of hypercars, but you know what? It's pretty cool. I do like it. So we'll put those aside and we'll grab our next one up here. We've got the 90 Honda Civic EF from HW70s versus 90s, and we'll go ahead and pop that one open. That's a new green colorway. We did see this one in a blue released. I think it was earlier in the year that we saw a blue one released, and now we've got this green one. It's not a new casting though. It has been a Super Treasure Hunt before in white. We've seen that one before too. But the green colorway kind of looks kind of cool. I don't mind it. I'm okay with it. Even though you guys know I'm not a Civic guy, but you know what? That one's kind of cool. All right, we've got the Street Wiener from Fast Foodie. This is a cool casting. It's a hot dog. It's a barbecue on the back. It's got the moving part. We've got the flipper on the front. There's all your toppings on your hot dog. And it says Spicy Dog on there. And there's your engine on the back. Bottom base. All right, that's all the love that one's getting. All right, next up, we've got the Speed Driver from Xpera Motors right there. And we'll pop that one open. And if you're not familiar with this casting, it's got tools on it. So it's got the wrench on the front right there. It's got like a little screw storage of some sorts in there. And then it's got this little bit right here on the back which you can use to tighten stuff. So yeah, it actually will act as a real tool, but will you actually use it as a real tool? Most likely not. Put it aside. There we go. Next, we've got the 19 '69 Dodge Coronet Super B from Muscle Mania. I'll be better at showing you guys all the cards for these, but there we go. There it is. Cool colorway on that one. Nice matte black finish on the back. Just proportionate, nice, good looking muscle car on this one right here. Clean all around. The stripes are clean. Bottom base in chrome right there. Yeah, it's a good all around looking car. I like it. I like it. We've got T3 Custom, Volkswagen T3 Custom, and that one is from the Peak Pursuit series right there. We saw this one as a new casting last year. Now we're getting it as a recolor. This is super interesting casting because it's got like, look at the aerodynamics that it has going through here. That is crazy how they've done this in a main line. Like, and this is like a floating roof line on this too. Super detailed for a Hot Wheels mainline. So I'm sure this one was not cheap to tool for Mattel, but definitely a cool looking one. The new colorway, nah, not my thing. Not my thing at all. We'll grab another one. Right here, we've got the Kowloon Hypervan from HW Metro. You guys have told me that this one is made after a real life car of some sort. I can't remember exactly. You guys know the details of it, so you guys can talk about it, but there we go. Pet Transport says on the side, so this is the pet variation of it. Does it have, looks like we've got some sort of air on this one right here. What is this? It's like burnt plastic. All right, the plastic comes off right there. So there we go. We kind of fixed it. There we go. All right, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Really nice metallic paint on the top right there. And there's your bottom base for the Kowloon Hypervan. There you go. Next we have the Mazda RX-3 from Compact Kings, and that is a tuned out variation. This one's a really cool matte finish paint job on this one. I've been waiting to open this one up right here. Really nice matte black finish paint on that. Looks really good. Mad Mike's variation of it. All the logoing and the kind of like the rustic design on the front end right there. The lip, big lip on the rear, big lip on the front, and obviously very tuned out. And your bottom base. Cool looking. I like it. Definitely like the color on that. Next, we've got the Futurismo right here. Crazy new colorway of Futurismo from HW Race Day. There is our Futurismo. Does this one have any moving part? No, this one's not that slide one where it has something that comes out on the side right there. Futurismo on the bottom right there with a little bit of color. Interesting colorway of this one. Yeah, probably cool on the track. We'll see. All right, we'll put that aside. Next, we've got the Land Rover Defender 90 Then and Now series. New colorway of this one. We've seen many different recolors of this car. There's been like a, what was it, like a matte bluish color that they had before, which I really liked. This is more of like the military type color on this one. Defender 68 Land Rover. They got the sunroof on the top. The spare wheel tire on the back right there, and then the base Land Rover Defender 90. This was a 2019 license car, so it came out in 2020. But yeah, not too bad of a colorway. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it at the same time. There we go. Batman, I'm not going to pronounce it because you guys always roast me in the comments on how I pronounce it. So however it's officially pronounced is, there you go. You read it out. Batmobile, Batman series. Come on. Come on. Whoa, this one's angry at me now. It doesn't want to open up because I don't want to say its name fully. But hey, I don't blame it. There we go. There's the Batmobile right there. Very glossy colorway on that one right there. Gray on the edges. There's your bottom base for it as well. DC Comics. I'm not a big Batmobile guy. I just have to say. I know there's a lot of Hot Wheels released Batmobiles, but I'm just not a Batmobile guy. If I could pronounce them, maybe I would be. Experimotors Flippin' Fast right here. That's a new colorway for the Flippin' Fast. And if you're not familiar with this car, it's basically a double-sided car. So we've got that color on the top, that color on the bottom. Then it's got the guy in the middle that spins around. But this is really cool, as you can really have this one as a, it's like fidget spinner. It's our Hot Wheels fidget spinner right there. So there we go, flipping fast. Kind of a cool casting. We've seen a few different colorways of that, and that's another new one. Next, we've got Crescendo from the X-Racers series. And if you guys have seen my videos in the past, my racing videos, you will know that the Crescendo is a very fast car on the track. So definitely made for the track. This one with the X-Racers look on there. Interesting colorway on it. Ooh, that's a crazy color for the bottom base of it too. Wow. There it is. Crescendo, put it down the track. You're going to beat other cars. There you go. Tip for you. A new for 2025 casting, Slide Burn. This is a recolor of the Slide Burn though. We have seen it in a, what was it, like a pinkish magenta color that we saw it in originally. Now we've got this kind of brownish gold color, greenish, I don't know, a mixture of colors. There we go. We'll call it that. Metallic on it. And that is what it looks like right there. Meh. It's a mid casting for me. Not really crazy about it. There we go. Pterotractyl. Recolor of Pterotractyl from HW Track Champs. Another low to mid casting for me. Nothing special, I don't think. Don't get me wrong. I do like some fantasy cars. Some of them are just ugly. Not necessarily talking about this one, but I'm just saying some of them are ugly. There we go. All right. The Ravager ST. This is a Muscle Mania car. This is a fantasy casting, which is not too bad. It's kind of a muscle car-ish look. Definitely looks pretty cool. Kind of looks like a retro rod Mustang of some sort. Cool lines to it. Nice colorway of that. Plastic body on this one, so we'll have a metal base on it. There you go. There's your metal base of the Ravager ST. Kind of a satin black base. Cool color. Not bad. Next, really cool casting. Really love this one. From HW Art Cars, the 70 Plymouth Superbird. Love this car in real life. Love it in a Hot Wheels casting. There's so many different colorways of this. If you're a collector of color variations, tell me in the comments how many color variations there are of this, because there is many. At one point, I was trying to collect them new in package of the new color variations. There just got to be too many. I ended up selling a bunch of them off. So I kind of stopped collecting the color variations of them. But I really like this casting. It's really cool. Love that big wing on the back. And then, as an art cars, look at the tire colorways on that. That is super cool. All right, put that aside. Next, we have the Dune It Up. And that's from the Trek Aces. New colorway of Dune It Up. This is kind of an off-road type sand vehicle right there. Cool colorway. I like the red. That's a really good red on there. It's like the Ferrari red on there. That's why. Different wheel tire combination in the front and the back. These are like slick street tires with the big massive off-road tires. You can very clearly see it right there. Interesting choice for those. Next, we've got the RD06. And this one's from HW Designed By. Yeah. Not to talk about ugly castings again, but yeah. I'm not going to say it. Kind of already said it. I'll let you decide. There you go. That's all you're getting. All right. We go to a nice one. Right after that, we go to the Audi 90 Quattro from Peak Pursuit. And this is a new colorway for this one. We saw this one as a Super Treasure Hunt last year. And now we're getting it in many different color variations. Really nice. Glossy metallic gray color. Looks really good. I like the white wheels on here. I like all the livery that they do on these cars. Even the front end. It's really nice. Just a really, really nice all-around casting, nice livery, nice color. Good. Very good. I like it. All right. Speaking of real life ugly, the Pontiac Aztec Custom. But you know what? I have to say, I sometimes when cars, I feel like they're intentionally designed to be ugly, like maybe the Cybertruck. I kind of like them. I kind of like the crazy look to them that they're not trying to be a good looking car. They're almost like they're trying to be ugly. I feel like that's what the Pontiac Aztec is. This is the custom one, so it's a modded one. It's not like exactly like the real life one, but still it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool that it's ugly. New for 2025 casting, it is the Little Roar Safari mode. And this one is essentially, it's a jacked up Mini Cooper. And it's called Little Roar. I don't know what the licensing issue was, why they didn't call it like a Mini Cooper of some sort, but it does say Mini on there, so it's licensed for that. I don't know the details and specifics. I don't know if it's like made after some sort of off-road vehicle and they called it Little Roar. So if you know more about the history on what this is supposed to be, if it's supposed to be anything that I don't know, then you can tell me. But there it is, Little Roar on the bottom, mudded out off-road tires. Cool looking though. I do like it. I definitely do like. I feel like they could do some cool colorways of this one, and it would be fun. And next we've got the Honda Civic Custom from HW Reverse Rake right there. New colorway of this one. This one's giving me like the American vibes, like the red, white, and blue. So there you go. It's for all of my American friends. This is a Civic that would probably suit your collection. You guys know me. I'm not a Civic boy. I'm not a Civic boy. Civic fanboy, I should say. Honda Civic Custom on the bottom. Meh. I say mid. New for 2025, Alfa Romeo Giulia TI Super. But not a Super Treasure Hunt, just Super. That's from Compact Kings. And yeah, I don't know a lot about these like 60s four-door race cars. I've never really been into them. So I couldn't tell you a lot of history on this. To me, it's just it's a mid casting. It doesn't look like anything special to me. Just like when the Proton Sega came out and everyone went crazy for it. And I was like, it's like an ugly four-door car. What's the big deal? But I understand that there's history behind it. Just not really something that I'm into. But if you like this casting, there you go. That's for you. And we've got a custom 2018 Ford Mustang GT from Mustang 60. Like the colorway on that one. That one looks really good. Let's pop it on open and see it right there. Love the white wheels on this one. Looking fantastic. Great looking blue colorway on that. Stripe looks good. The Ford logo. Very, very cool. I like it. I'm not like a huge Mustang guy. I do like some of the very modern Mustangs and the late 60s, early 70s Mustangs. That's really about it. I'm not huge into like the Fox bodies era and stuff like that, but these Mustangs, I mean, they look good. They definitely look good, but Corvettes are way better. That's all I got to say. Going right here, we've got another treasure hunt. This is the Honda S800 Racing from Compact Kings. It's the 2025 Hot Wheels L-Case treasure hunt. And let's have a look. There's your treasure hunt logo on there. And the treasure hunt logo right there on the rear. And it has it on that side as well. Honda written on there. This is kind of like the first Honda S2000. I have to say right there. There's your bottom base, Honda S800 Racing. And yeah, definitely, it's interesting. You know, I'm not big on the Hondas, but you guys know. Ferrari, though, I am definitely big on. So we got a new for 2025 Hot Wheels Ferrari. It's the 365 GTB4 Competizione from Race Day Jour de Course. Okay. Don't know why it says that, but sure. There we go. Let's have a look at it. There is our beautiful new Ferrari right there. Very nice racing variations. Got those lights on the front end right there. The gold wheels on it. Nice, proper Ferrari red colorway. Bottom base all in red as well with the side exit exhaust coming out of it. Just a gorgeous looking car. Love, 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 love Ferraris. I cannot say it enough. I know I've done a lot of Ferrari videos recently, but you guys know Ferraris are my thing. I do enjoy them. What a follow-up to a Ferrari, though. We've got the Gotta Go from HW Designed By. Interesting casting of Gotta Go. If you're not familiar with it, it's a toilet. You gotta go, then you've got a toilet, and even the seat comes up and down. So, but the seat stays down with gravity, so you can't leave the toilet seat up. There you go. Gotta go. I mean, yeah, this car's got to go now. All right, there we go. Next one. We've got Monta Racer right here from X Racers. Lots of cool cars coming up in this series of cars. There's some really nice ones right here. Monta Racer, it's low to mid for me. Again, not really my thing. Metal base. There you go. All right, moving along. We've got Aerodynamic right there. X Racers car. It's another low to mid car, Aerodynamic. Kind of a cool in an X Racers though. You can see through. X Racer cars are cool. I wish they did X Racers more on more licensed cars. I think that would be interesting to see X Racers licensed cars. But this one, metal base on it, it's low to mid. All right, next we've got King Kuda. King Kuda from Muscle Mania. We've seen this one as a Super Treasure Hunt previously, several years ago. I think it was like, 2018-ish or so that we saw this one as a Super. But a cool casting. I do like it. New green colorway on it right there. Green, I don't know if green suits this very nicely though. I feel like green is nice. Maybe not on a King Kuda. There's your bottom base for it. Plymouth Barracuda. There you go. All right, moving along. Next we've got Blitz Speeder from Track Champs. HW Track Champs. Blitz Speeder. We'll open this one up so you guys can see the Blitz Speeder. Nice see-through on that one. Faster than ever wheels on there. It's it goes fast. It speeds through the air. The Blitz Speeder. Cool colored base on that one. There you are. And we've got new for 2025 casting. It is the long block, but this one is, I believe, a recolor of the long block. So let's pop it on open. I feel like long block, it really feels like a 3D printed casting. I don't know if it is or not, but it's got that 3D printed feel to it. There is long block right there. Interesting wood design, interesting wheels on there. I like that like hovering, floating kind of roof line on it as well. Long block. Yeah, it's kind of a cool looking fantasy car. I don't mind the long block. I think it's pretty neat. Next, we've got the mainline to the Super Treasure Hunt. It is the 94 Bugatti EB110 Super Sport from HW Race Day. And I do have the Super beside me so we can compare. Very metallic pinkish magenta colorway on that one right there. For the mainline variation, there it is. The bottom base for it as well for the mainline. And the Super Treasure Hunt. Yeah, this one could be one of those ones that you get mistaken. I mean, when you put them side by side, there's the difference. The wheels are definitely a huge giveaway. The Spectra Flame paint, but when you're like looking on the pegs and going really quickly and fast, there is a chance that you will miss this one. So don't miss it. That's the Super right there. There's your wheels on the Super. There's your bottom base on the Super. Real Rider slicks, of course. That's your main line. Here's your comparison. Okay? Look at them now and remember on the pegs the differences so you don't miss the Super. I mean, buy both if you see them, really. If you see either of these cars, buy both. They're both great. So we'll put those ones aside. We'll grab a new recolor of the 2013 SRT Viper, then in Now series. I love Vipers. And I think this one looks really cool. Very cool casting. It's been a while since we've seen this casting in the mainlines, but yeah, just very, very nice. I think white is a great colorway for this one. Obviously, the reverse of this, the blue with the white stripes, I think looks fantastic. But I think in white, this one does look really, really nice. It definitely does. Bottom base for it. That's it. Good looking Viper. Moving along here, we've got Ford Escort from Compact Kings. Pop this one open. And this one is kind of interesting colorway on that one right there. Nice graphics on there. There's your rear ends. I like the angle of that spoiler. It's a good touch to it. But I've never been really into these type of rally cars. I love WRXs as rally cars, but all the other ones, I never really followed it. Don't really get it, but we'll put that aside. New for 2025 casting. This one is the Lotus Cortina. This is the first time we're seeing this one in the mainlines. Compact Kings. And this is another one of those like 60s maybe-ish like race cars, Lotus Cortina. I don't know. They all kind of look like mid. There's nothing really special about it. I'm sure there's some cool history on this car. Nice looking base on there. But not really one that I'm really excited about. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me how excited you are about that one. We've got our next one, new for 2025 casting, but it's our first recolor of the 66 Buick Riviera from HW Modified. Blacked out on this one right here. Nice looking colorway of that. It's kind of a metallic black. Oh, does it have metallic in it? Yeah, maybe it's more of just a glossy black colorway on that one. You can see paint flakes coming off in my hand right there. We got the chrome base on this one right there. There it is. Is it a metal base? Maybe not. No, maybe it's plastic. Metal body, plastic base on there, but clean looking all around. Not too bad. We've got the custom Kia EV6, new for 2025 casting, but this is a recolor of it from HWEV. We will pop it on open. Nice colorway on this one. Kind of that emeralds color. Looks really cool. Kia EV6 on the side with all of the Korean like anime on there. Wheels suit it very nicely. There's your front end all customized out. Big diffuser. Look at the size of the diffuser on this one. Like, yeah, the aerodynamics for the EV. Meh. It's, I don't know, not really my thing. We'll grab the next one here. We've got is the Monster Dairy Delivery from HW Designed By. I like this one. I like the Monster Dairy Delivery. We've seen it in several different, many different recolors over the years of the Dairy Delivery and the Monster Dairy Delivery. And that's you can see it's got like milk on the side of it. Milk bottles on the side with the milk coming out. And then whatever that says with the Dairy Delivery Co. It's cool. It's cool. I do like this one. There's your bottom base for it. Interesting colorway for the bottom base. There it is. All right. Next up, we've got Slide Kick right here from Experiment Motors. This is the one that I was thinking of before earlier in the video that has the piece on the side that comes out. And we'll have a look at it here first. Slide Kick right here. Why is it called Slide Kick? Because it has this piece that slides out, and you can see when it slides out the back. So actually you can control it from the spoiler. So you pull it out from the spoiler, and you have a seat that pops out, and then it slides back in. You can see the mechanism on the inside of it as well, which is kind of cool. From the bottom, you can see how it just completely slides out. So kind of cool moving parts. I mean, it is a fantasy car. It's kind of a mid-looking car, though. Low to mid. Yeah, put it aside. All right. I like this one. 75 Chevy Blazer Custom from HW Dirt. This is a recolor we've seen of one recently. It doesn't say it's a new for 2025 casting, but this has been a long time since I've seen this one or remember it. So I don't know when it was released last. Obviously, it isn't new, but it's kind of cool. It's a convertible Blazer in white, chrome base on that one right there. Cool looking car. It is. It's just kind of funky looking. I like it. New for 2025 casting, it is the Mod Mill. So which is a combination of a mod rod and a what is it? Mod rod and what? What? I'm losing my train of thought here. It is the twin mill. Mod rod and twin mill. There we go. You guys are probably yelling at me in the video. Twin mill, twin mill, twin mill. Yes, there we go. We got it. Mod rod and twin mill combination kind of look to this one right here. I think it's cool. It's a modern twin mill to me. It's a modern variation twin mill. Color, kind of a burnt orange looking colorway on this one. The wheels, I think, suit it very nicely. Yeah, it's kind of cool. For a fantasy car, not bad. Mod mill. I like it. We've got Porsche 904 Carrera GTS from HW Race Day. And this one is a new colorway release in black. There it is. I feel like these wheels suit it very nicely. Nice racing livery on there. Porsche on the front. All around, pretty cool. All around, pretty cool. This one doesn't get a lot of love because it's not like one of the mainstream Porsches. It's kind of one of those old historic racing Porsches. So not super collectible, but still kind of cool to get the different colorways. But speaking of collectible Porsches, this is definitely one that people are going to get their hands on and go crazy about. The Porsche 911 GT3 RS, then and now series in that pink colorway of this one. Woo! That is pretty cool looking. I love the kind of the colored lines on the gold and black that they have on there as well. The big wing on the back, of course. Bottom base, Porsche 911 GT3 RS. All around fantastic looking. I do really like that one. And I've dropped it. Did I scratch it? Did I scratch it? I don't think so. I think we're good. The paint on newer Hot Wheels is actually super, super high quality. So don't have to worry too much about paint chips for the most part. But I'll try not to drop any more. Surprisingly, that's actually the first one I've dropped this video. Subaru BRZ from J Importations Japanese. What's with the kind of French writing on some of these ones here? I don't know about that, but there is our Subaru right here. Love that front end with the push bar and stuff. Definitely a drift car. Subaru on the side right there. Big wing on the back. Pretty cool all around. Subaru BRZ Pandem right there. Cool. I like it. I like that one. New for 2025 casting. Xpera Motors. The Quick Chat. Quick Chat. New for 2025. And if you guys grew up in the 80s and 90s, you would know that or even 70s, they had this, Mattel had this as a toy. I don't really know what it's supposed to do. Like this part just kind of moves. Does it do anything else? There's your bottom base for it. Quick Chat. But it's funky. I love the look. The smile just looks super happy. Yeah, that's just, it's a fun Hot Wheels fantasy casting. I mean, made after the toy. I like it. I'll give it credit for that one. That one's cool. Ford Mustang Dark Horse, then and now. This is I believe it's our first new colorway of this one. This one was a new casting last year, towards the end of last year. So I think this is our first recolor of it. It's kind of an off-white color. Hot Wheels logoing on the side right there. Great looking front end. Nice modern looking Mustang right there. But I still say Corvettes are better. That's just my opinion. Ford Mustang Dark Horse. There you go. Think whatever you want to think about that one. Our last car that we're opening up today, it's the Tesla Cyberquad from HW Dirt. This is a recolor, new for 2025 casting, but it's our first recolor of it. And the recolor is just that front piece right there. I believe the rest of it's all the same as what the other one was. Yeah, cool Cyber. It's too bad that the scale of this one is really big. I would have liked to see it where it was a smaller scale and it could actually fit in the back of a Hot Wheels Tesla Cybertruck. That would be super cool, but it would be super tiny. I think that the Cybertruck is kind of a shrunken down scale, and this is a blown up scale. So if they scaled them out a little bit better, it would be cool to see that. But nonetheless, let me know in the comment section down below which was your favorite car we opened up today, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.